EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the historic Pebble Beach Golf Links, live first-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. The leader is Joshua Creel. He's come into this one on fire at 10 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form, coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. Now from just 94 yards out, this is second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Nota Begay is down on the first green, looking at this for birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way, gotta keep the pace up to hold its line.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup. He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. It is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
a straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, no problems there, finishing off a birdie at number 2. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left, and you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in, or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 146 yards to the front, 154 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Didn't get it all the way there, but I think he'll be able to finish that off and walk to the next tee in pretty good shape, Frank.
Yeah, not going to get a prize for being a hero, but no damage done.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front, or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side? It's about 250 yards to get over it, because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Now, going to have to try and get this out and let it run. That's how you can take advantage of this course. Big drive, fine bunker shot, and a good look coming up for a 3. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 2 under. It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Not much left here for birdie. Oh, that just skirts the outside edge. That's a tough break. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, this is the one you dreamed about, isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny green here at the 7th. You and your maker, there's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. Wasn't that hard a shot.
"12 feet still to go." Nope, not enough. Needed to get that a little further out to the right. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. From the famous par 3 7th to the equally famous par 4 8th. Frank, what a hole.
It is, Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par 4s in golf. This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead, that's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. But do not go further than that.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Look here at birdie.
Tough putt to get close as it works down the hill and will work to his left.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. We finished the front side with what is often considered the most difficult hole at Pebble Beach, 483-yard par 4 9th, ocean all down the right, and bunkers and deep rough on the left. No room for error here. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, little long, little left, but still good.
This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4. Once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
This is an 11-foot putt. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Oh, if that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17, but 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. Now a second to this par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
133 the number. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at level par. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Frank, a chance here to get home in two, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. You look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot. There's no point laying up. If you can get it into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash out shot. One of the few times you want to hit your second shot into a greenside bunker.
I think he'll be pleased with that. It's not close, but not out of the question to make an eagle 3 here.
Yeah, a little bit more run. Obviously, it would have been closer, but all in all, too. Reach a par 5 and 2. Good shot.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. A 4-footer here for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes all of golf, the march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, Matt in for a bogey at 16. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a 1-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will make this a 2-under opening round of 70. So our featured golfer well back after round 1 and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they're in a different zip code today, Rich. It was like watching two different players. Really, the ones at the top of the leaderboard and, well, our cherished featured player. Not that good today.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.